Hello, this week's vocabulary is Unit 1, Lesson 3, hyper, hypo, sub, and super. Just like last week and the prior week before, you're going to be taking your notes on a word wall. In your journals, draw and number a word wall 1 through 11. In this case, it's 1 through 12. Leave enough room to write the definition and example sentence of each word. If you're having trouble making a word wall, please reference the video on our vocabulary page. What is a prefix? A prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a base word to change the meaning of that word. This week, we have the prefixes hyper and super, and they mean above or over. We also have the prefixes hypo and sub, meaning under or below. Our first vocabulary word is subterranean. Just like you've done in the weeks before, you're going to draw a line right here, right after sub, separating the prefix from the base word. The definition of subterranean is located or living under the surface of the ground. Example, Mario, who lives in the basement, is subterranean. Just like termites, they live under the ground. They're subterranean. And if you've ever been to the Natural Bridge Caverns here in San Antonio, it is also subterranean. They are underground. The next word is superfluous. Just like you've done with the previous words, you're going to separate the prefix from the base word. You're going to draw a line right here. Superfluous. The definition is beyond what is needed, not necessary. Example, that all-you-can-eat buffet was superfluous. And here's this picture down here that says it connects the prefix to the base word, superfluous. Whenever the flow is super, it can become excessive. The next word is subservient. You're going to draw a line like you've done with the previous two words, separating the prefix from the base word. The definition of subservient is less important than something or someone else. Example, when the genie came out of the bottle, she was subservient to her master and fulfilled his every wish. If you want to think about the movie Aladdin and you want to think of Genie, Aladdin had 3 wishes that Genie could grant to him, and you can reference that movie to kind of help you remember the word subservient. The next word is hyperbole. Just like you've done with the first 3 words, you're going to separate the prefix from the base word. You're going to draw a line right here. The definition of hyperbole is language that describes something as better or worse than it really is. The example sentence is, because Janice was a drama queen, she used a hyperbole in practically every sentence. And I thought this little meme was real cute. It's a cat perched on top of a horse, and it's saying, I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. And the horse is like, oh no, you didn't. So when you use phrases like, I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse, it's a hyperbole. The next word is succumb. Just like you've done with the first 4 words, you're going to separate the prefix from the base word by drawing a line right here. Succumb. Definition, to stop trying to resist something. Example, I will not succumb to the temptations offered by the donut shop. And here's this little picture right here of this man he has a choice between the apple or the cake, but let's see what he succumbs to. The next definition is superlative. Just like you've done with the first 5 words, you're going to separate the prefix from the base word. You're going to write the word and you're going to draw a line right here. Superlative. Definition, of very high quality. Example, everything is superlative in Texas. It's just another way of saying everything is bigger in Texas. So I'm going to play you this video right here.
Somebody you can think of. A trillion, billion, zillion. That's pretty big. How about you? 10. Okay. How about you? Infinity. Can you top that? Infinity is 1. Actually, we were looking for infinity plus infinity. Sorry. What about infinity times infinity? It's not complicated. Bigger is better. And AT&T has the nation's
So that was an example of superlative. The man was saying how everything is bigger and better when you have that 4G network. The rest of our vocabulary words will be continued in the part 2 video.